yeah, we did it again. We're one of the only channels that gets out here and does it.
We kind of did it.
We did most of it.
We did most.
Well, if anyone wants to complain, they can come join us.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Austin's over there. We'll go talk to him in just a minute. That's my hammock. That's Austin's hammock. Pretty good night. No band bear pigs, so that was nice. Woke up like 20-30 minutes ago and just kind of been hanging out, chilling in the hammocks. We're gonna get breakfast cooked. Breakfast? Austin's wife's supposed to be bringing us food, and we ain't seen her yet, so she might be lost. How rude. No, my wife?
She's disappointing me.
Well, somebody was supposed to bring it.
Well, you out here in your socky socks?
My socky socks?
What in the world?
How did you sleep?
My hammock setup itself was a bit bad. My feet were about 6 to 8 inches, a little too high, which didn't really give me that like slanted sleep that you would want. So my legs are very sore this morning, and a lot of it has to do with the hike last night and all that good stuff. But it also didn't help that the tension on the hammock itself was on my legs mostly. Other than that, I mean, I slept phenomenal. I was so exhausted. Got my belly full with some chicken and dumplings, and then I crashed. I mean, I don't even know if Bigfoot came and said hey to me or anything last night. I was out.
I slept really well. One wind hammock is great, but being 6 foot tall in a 4 foot hammock, my feet fell off once or twice. And then I think just because of wearing synthetics, I would slide kind of more banana shaped, but it did fine. I do have the double nest at home. It wouldn't fit in this bag. Yeah, we're going to pack up, eat breakfast, pack up, get redemption, and then go home. Cool. All right, guys, so change of plans. Instead of going to the campsite that we were going to do about 1.5 miles up the road and then come back, and get our redemption, we're just going to book out from here. Just time constraints. We got stuff going on, so we can't be out here all day, 1 mile up and 1 mile back, or 1.5 miles up and back. It saves us an hour, hour and a half. So we got a big hill we got to climb. Let's get it. How's them quads?
Whew. They tangling.
So we're back at the 107 split. That didn't take us, what, like 10 minutes? 15? Maybe a quarter of a mile, maybe half a mile. Didn't take us long at all. But we're back in the trail. Been walking 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Morale is good. High hopes, all downhill.
Breakfast.
Do what?
Ate some breakfast.
Ate some breakfast. It was good. Hydrated up. It was good. Water, yum. Yep. All right, guys. So we're at the water stop. It's the final water stop going down the mountain. So we're gonna take a little break, 15-20 minutes, probably 20-30, maybe 40-50. Who knows? A little sweat. Not nearly as hot as it was yesterday.
In my case, a lot of sweat. So humidity, I'm telling y'all, it's different.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Not as hot as it was yesterday, thus far.
Thank goodness.
But humidity's still pretty up there. What do you think so far coming down?
A lot better than going up. We're making up some good time because we're actually able to keep up our pace without getting too overheated. Climbing hills, climbing mountains. I know we do have a couple of great hills. And my great buddy Brian decided to, about a mile ago, point out the repeater towers that we got to walk to, and it's literally on a different mountain than we're on. So, yeah, that just completely destroyed my morale for the day. When you're looking at where you're heading to, just to be, within 5 miles of your final destination, and it's over there and you're over here. Yeah, it's a little bit of a kick in the morale, but we're gonna get it done. We're gonna stay hydrated. We're not gonna throw up today.
No, okay. Maybe tomorrow.
So we're not gonna throw up today, and then yeah, it's gonna be a good one. How's it been for you so far?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Got an airplane over us. Definitely not bad. Definitely a lot better than yesterday. Going downhill is always better. Doing a little bit more conserving the water, but I got more carbs in me today. And that was the problem yesterday. I didn't have carbs to retain the water. So definitely a lot better. Humidity's terrible. I'm gonna try to get it done before it heats up too much. Hopefully it doesn't get as hot as it does yesterday, because that was terrible. But we still got a couple hours left. We might be done. It's 11 o'clock now, so it might be done.
We're getting attacked by bees. Sorry, I'm not dancing.
Yeah, he's dancing for me. I tossed him $1. We might get done around 4 o'clock today, give or take. So we'll see. Yeah, let's get some water. You want the good news or the bad news?
Get the bad news.
All right, the bad news is we got to turn around. I left my keys.
Looks like we're walking home.
Okay. You want the good news?
What's that?
Right behind us is them repeater towers. Up on that hill, up on that ridge line. So we've crossed mountain ranges. That means everything else is mostly downhill. This was the last real big hill we had to climb. We've got that little split where it says Hidden Falls one way, State Park the other way.
Where you almost got lost yesterday?
Yeah, where you almost got lost yesterday. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And then State Park, turn left, we'll be back on Palmetto Trail, 3 miles back to the car. So we got about 5 miles left. Good?
Nice.
Feeling all right?
Yeah, hot.
Yeah.
Humid.
We got a thunderstorm rolling in, so it's starting to humidity zone up there. Good?
Let's get it.
Let's go. All right, guys, we made it back to this little trailhead. State Park's that way. That way. Hidden Falls is going to stay hidden yet again. We're not doing that. No, that adds like 6 miles. We're not doing it. But yeah, how you feeling?
Good. It's a lot faster than it was yesterday. We're not as miserable. We're actually able to have a conversation while we walk, which is pretty nice, not being completely gassed and exhausted. I will say, just my legs, my knee, that was a quick hike for you. You must be fast.
Yeah, well, I heard the thunder.
Oh
yeah.
I was like, I better head on back. Yeah.
Don't blame me there.
All right, take two.
Take two.
So
we've discussed before about sleeping on the ground, sleeping under a trash bag, all that other nonsense. I have old injuries. My quads were killing me after yesterday. My knee was destroyed. If I'd have slept on the ground last night, I would be absolutely miserable right now. Like, don't get me wrong, the hammock's not the most comfortable thing in the world, and I'm sure I could possibly buy a better hammock and all that good stuff. But it's nothing to my mattress at home. So if I would have slept on the ground last night, right now I would be whining, moaning, and groaning like, this sucks. I didn't get good sleep. I'm still tired. I'm dehydrated. It's hot. I just don't even want to do this anymore. But I mean, what else would you do?
You don't have another option.
You don't have another choice. So I mean, if you're going to be miserable for an extra pound, you might as well be
miserable and comfortable.
And get a little bit of sleep at night. Like, just common sense.
The last time I was up here with David, I kept complaining about my knee. My knee's hurting. Well, ended up 3 days later, I ended up in the damn hospital. Stress fractures on my knee. It was like him, an older injury that flared back up, and running on asphalt didn't really help. And then coming up here and doing 20 plus miles with a 40-pound pack, of course that doesn't help. We're gonna do a whole nother video about physical fitness and all that stuff, but I had some dude in the comment section, oh man, your knees hurt because you're fat. No, my knees hurt because it cracked in half. Thank you very much. So we'll have a whole nother video on that coming up soon. But no, this was a good trip. We still have a while to go. My knee's not hurting this time. My legs aren't hurting. My lower back, just where this pack is sitting, it's kind of hurting. Shoulders,
Not bad.
yeah, my shoulders are good.
The bag's holding up. It's doing well for what it is.
Yeah.
So no complaints with that.
We'll get back on the trail. We got about a mile to the state park and then 2.7 downhill, and yep, cool. All right, guys, back on the Palmetto Trail station. State park's that way. We came from that way, and we're going that way. Good. Less than 3 miles left, or right at 3 miles left. Mostly downhill, so that's a good thing. Been passing a couple people. The thunder's kind of stopped right now, which is nice. Still sweaty, still hot.
We have cloud coverage.
We do have cloud coverage.
That's fantastic.
It's definitely less hot than it was yesterday. That's nice. More humid, less hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 3 miles down. I got 1 liter of water left. You have
1.5.
Yeah, so we should be all right. We'll talk to you again in a second.
You're second on the list to get to E6. And I'm like, okay.
All right, guys. So we finally made it back. Tired, tuckered out. It took us 3 hours. 3 hours and 6 minutes. So that's pretty impressive. Coming down the mountain, we made up some time. I think it took us like 6 or 7 hours yesterday. So we definitely made up some time. We're not nearly as bad as we were going up the mountain yesterday.
That was miserable.
That was terrible. Lots of downhills, which are great until like your feet, your ankles, your back of your legs. That's where it burns those. Overall, though, pretty good trip.
Complaint is, I want to live somewhere there's a lot more snow, less humid.
It'd be nice.
Yeah. Quad's still hurting, knee's still hurting. So that was one of the biggest things for me, is like going up the mountain. Like, I mean, it destroyed my quads. I mean, I had twice the weight of your pack.
Yeah.
So I mean, it destroyed my quads going up that terrain, and it's not like it's a hill in the road either. You know, where you have stable footing everywhere. Like, you're having to pick and choose where to place your feet. So coming back down the mountain, anybody that would know, coming down the mountain after your quads getting destroyed, I mean, it hurts them so much worse, because you're having to stop your weight from going forward, and it's not stable ground either. So there's some variables there. As far as back goes, back feels good. Shoulders, I mean, I can feel there's something there, but it's not like, they're not destroyed. And my shoulders can continue going easy.
My biggest complaint is chafing, blisters on my feet, chafing in my legs. We just got so wet yesterday, chafing occurred.
Yep. And then you don't clean up, you know.
Yeah.
Like, even if I had the stuff too, which I did have one, by the time I got my camp set up last night, I was done. I didn't care.
That's the problem with my small pack, is there's not much room for anything. So extra socks, extra underwear, things that would have benefited me, you know, I can't put it in that bag. So probably gonna swap bags. But yeah, we did it again. We're one of the only channels that gets out here and does it. It's for y'all. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share.
We kind of did it.
We did most of it.
We did most of it.
Well, if anyone wants to complain, they can come join us.
Yeah. Well, I'll get a drone and I'll fly it above you, because I'm not
No, we're
going. But if you would like to do it,
we'll give you the address.
the Oconee Connector. Come do it.
Oconee Connector, hit Foothills Trail. Do it. Then you can start talking to us. Do it on the hottest day of the year too. 91% humidity, or 90 degrees and 100% humidity. Yeah, come on over. If not, you know, keep the trap shut. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Be seeing more of Austin.
By the way, if any of y'all have any ideas, suggestions, stuff like that, I'm down to, you know, embrace the suck. So aside from the time hack that I get to pack, and not knowing the destination, the distance, and like that, if you have any other ideas that'll kind of throw that, you know, randomness in there to see how someone not prepared for what they're going to go through, let me know. Let us know in the comments. That way I can, you know, introduce that, and we can see how miserable I am then. Tune in next time to see if I'm prepared or not, but probably not.
All right, guys, that's all we got for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next time. T2 out.